I'm like, first of all, I don't call him daddy God. That's weird. Second of all, if I give you my proof, now what is your proof that what I say is false? And usually they can't actually give any proof. They just give their thoughts and ideas and things, which my proof bears weight. Theirs does not. They can't stand that. But that being said, when you're in conversation like this, like Mr. Craig here was talking about, you have to understand that it's not your obligation to argue unbelievers into heaven. Now, what do I mean by that? Did you hear his phrasing on a lot of things that he said? Is that when you're talking to the unbeliever, when you're talking to someone who does not believe, he tells you to ask questions and to present not something that is in attack mode, but present something that would be a common ground that both you believe and they should believe, and give them compelling evidence and reason and logic why they believe it and what and surrounding this conversation that will let them rest easy in that moment to then lead you into deeper conversation about more specific things. A lot of times, and I've been guilty of this myself, when we're witnessing to people, we want to tell them, well, you're going to hell and you're doing this and you're doing that and it's all wrong and you better turn and burn. You need to come to the altar and give it all to Jesus. All these things, which is true. But if I'm talking to an unbeliever who doesn't believe any of that is true, I have lost them before I've actually been able to have conversation with them to lead up to the process of salvation. So, as a person who is wanting to, maybe it's a loved one, maybe it's somebody that you don't know, but you cross paths with them. You need to understand that a lot of times you will burn that bridge by placing so much weight on it from your argument and your side that the bridge will fall and crumble and you'll never be able to cross it. I hope that makes sense.
Faith and Failures Podcast.